So, good evening, everybody. My name is Gabriel, and welcome to this evening's We Meditate session. As you can see, we're in a slightly different environment than usual. We might have some gaps in the video, but hopefully the audio stays constant for the duration of this meditation. So, today's topic will be meditating in nature and how we can facilitate and enable a more enhanced and deep meditation by using the gravity, the stability, and the power of the Mother Earth in our meditations. Now, if you're here for the first time, this is Sahaja Yoga meditation. Sahaja meaning spontaneous and born within, and yoga meaning the union that we achieve with that which is both within, without, and beyond. We operate on a subtle system and enabling the Kundalini, a maternal and internal energy located at the base of the spine, as we create a rapport and a dialogue with this energy that's inbuilt within all of us. She rises from the base of the spine, crossing through the subtle system that is composed of 7 chakras or subtle plexuses that are flanked by 3 channels. As she crosses through the middle channel, raising towards the top of the head, she encounters these chakras, or subtle plexuses within our being, composed of nerves in bunches. Now, as she approaches these, she tries to cater, nourish, and bring these into equilibrium with the rest of the subtle system. Now, when she reaches the top of the head, beyond the realm of the thoughts, that's when the yoga and the union happens. That's when one is better able to know thyself and gain what is known as self-realization in a state of thoughtless awareness. When the stream of consciousness does not become a burden, a hindrance, or an obstacle, but rather something that flows intermittently and one that you can enjoy. That's the gist of the basics of Sahaja Yoga. So if you're here for the first time, that's what you're in for. And what we'll try today, we'll have an initial meditation where we go through the affirmations, which is an exercise of self-realization, which I'll show you in a moment. But before we get to that, we'll also have a more deeper and subtle topic based on, as I said, the Mother Earth. Now, I urge you, if you have a possibility and the ability, if you're on a laptop or on a mobile phone, if you can, and you can give it a try, see how far your Wi-Fi stretches, or if you have data, try find a spot where you have a patch of grass or something natural to pay your attention to, because the exercises of this evening will be most effective if done in a natural environment. So I'll give you a small moment here if you have a possibility to find a place or a spot outside, and I'll continue on blabbering, and in that time being you can quickly grab your stuff, your power cord or your laptop, and just head to a spot outside. If not, you can always try these exercises afterwards in your own leisure and in your own time. So, why on earth am I sitting outside today? Of course, it is relaxing, it's peaceful, and it is also enjoyable during summer to sit outside and enjoy the evenings as the sun goes down. But there's also a more subtle element to this pleasure, to this joy that you can really permeate and expand. Now, in Sahaja Yoga, if you've been with us for already a few weeks here, you might know that each element in the material realm has the potential to be established as a working component in our meditation. To put it more simply, we know that with water, the element, we can bring down the heat of the right side with foot soaks. These can all be checked afterwards also in the WeMeditate.com website. Fire, on the other hand, helps us clear our left side of any lingering obstacles, negativities, or catches that are stuck there. We also can use the stability, the groundedness, and the firm placement of the Mother Earth to ground all our channels. So the Mother Earth is a extremely effective way to bring all of our systems into balance. Most importantly, it is quintessential and of foremost importance in also bringing our first chakra into balance, that being the Muladhara. Now, as we know, the Muladhara is located at the very base of the spine. It actually projects outside of the spine and is a very gross chakra in that respect, because the other chakras are aligned within the spinal cord, whereas the Muladhara chakra is outside. So it has a double effect in this manner. It is both a double-edged sword, as they say in English. The good part is that we can work with Muladhara chakra while based on the Mother Earth, because there is a contact with it. Moreover, the Muladhara chakra's main element is composed of the earth. We have the earth in the Muladhara chakra, we have the fire in the Swadhisthana, we have the water in the Nabi, and the air in the Anahata chakra, where we bring in the air, we inhale, exhale, and work on our respiratory system. Now, the Muladhara chakra can be worked upon in a few ways with the Mother Earth, and we'll try those today in the meditation afterwards. In addition to that, there are a few simple techniques we can use also to bring our channels into balance. As a recap, the left channel caters towards our past, our emotional needs, our memories, and everything that we collect, so to say, within us. Now, these items are collected in our left channel, that is also known as the sympathetic system. We know we have a fight or flight reaction here. So the flight is based upon the left channel, and the fight, the action side, is the right channel in that obverse coin. So the right channel is then what we project outside to other people. It is our thought, our planning, our articulation, and our execution and performance of our day-to-day activities. Now, bringing these two channels into balance establishes a more better flow, we can put it like that, in our Shushumna Nadi, which is the center channel. Now, we can use Mother Nature easily to bring these two left and right into balance, because it has such a nourishing effect on us. Another important point to point out is that the Kundalini, that represents the maternal and internal energy, she nourishes us. She brings us that balance. In a very similar manner, the Mother Earth, because it is one that sustains, holds, nourishes us, and helps us do nearly everything we do, she is also, on a macro scale, the nourishing essence of our subtle system. So, by recognizing the importance of the Mother Earth, we can establish an awareness, a connection with this primordial power that is truly unfathomable but beautiful when approached in a correct manner. And during our times and our ages, it is especially important to also articulate our responsibility and that relationship that we seem to have forgotten with nature, that we seem to have neglected for the past 250 years. Now, this burden that we bear on Mother Earth can be reconciliated if we reconcile the divisions within us, first and foremost. If we can create a unity through yoga within ourselves, we can project that peace and balance then to our outside surroundings. We've burdened the earth to such a great extent, but we can also give back to her, and we can also still establish that power with her. And when we can truly understand the significance of this blessing, of this beauty, and of this bounty that we have accessible at all times to us, then we can hopefully change the manner with which we treat her. So that's just a bit of a political plug also into the evening. But I hope, and I'm sure that many of you also hold at heart these factors of climate change that is a pertinent and pressing issue of our times. But without further ado, let's go into the initial meditation, then followed by a few exercises you can do outside in nature to really balance yourself out. So, the initial meditation, very straightforward and simple because Tahaja also means easy. So, we'll keep the left hand open on our lap like so, and the right hand will be placing across the left side of our body, beginning with the left side of our chest, going down to the abdomen or the tummy, then to the placement here on our hip, left side, crossing back up, then to the left side of our throat, forehead, and the top of our head. Now, for this initial meditation, I suggest that you keep your eyes closed, and then that will help the Kundalini rise with a bit less effort and a bit less obstacles, and also helps you to bring that attention that often runs outside and is a mock back inside into the cradle of yourself. So, for the time being, let's close our eyes, keep the hands open on our lap, and for a moment, just focus on drawing in the breath with long, soft inhales through our nose and then exhaling similarly out of the mouth. So just take a moment. As you draw in the breath through the nose, it's as if drawing in your attention within your body. And although it might escape through the mouth, you can always bring it back inside. Of course, the minus side of meditating outside is that there's a lot of background noise that can be, of course, fantastic for meditation, sometimes a distraction, but most importantly, a good test for your attention. While keeping our eyes closed, let's place our right hand on the left side of our chest. Let's focus our attention here. And underneath the rib cage in the chest, we have a beating heart that keeps the spark of life circulating through our subtle system. With a sequence of affirmations that we'll use for this initial meditation, we aim to awaken, energize, and bring into action these specific centers. For the center of the heart, we start with a simple affirmation that you can repeat to yourself silently within. It's a question that has been asked for many millennia, and is one that still poses a big question upon all of us, casts a long shadow, and it's one that has been answered in many different ways, but the truth must be sought by every individual in their own time. That being, who am I? we can pose this simple question: who am I? Am I this perishable body that inevitably decays? Am I the accolades, the awards, the jobs, relationships that I've accumulated around myself? Or am I something more permanent and not transient? We can move a hand to the abdomen on the left side. Here we can ask a question: am I truly my own master? Am I my own teacher? Do I base my actions in truth? Moving the hand to the hip on the left side. Here is the location of first our desire and second our knowledge on a subtle level. And it is here that we can bring forth the impetus to attain that state of self-realization by establishing that rapport with the Kundalini. So here, with all humility, transparency, more importantly, a curiosity to see whether or not this method actually works out, you ask yourself, that part of yourself that's always there to help and to nourish. So we can ask maternal energy, Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge of myself. Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge of myself. Moving the hand back to the abdomen, here we can affirm with all confidence, I am my own master. I am my own teacher. I am my own master. I am my own teacher. This helps the guiding principle on the Navi chakra to activate. Moving back to the left side of our chest. Here, at the heart, there is an integral part of our body, that being the seat of the spirit. This intangible essence located within is part and parcel of our being. So here we affirm, I am the spirit. I am the spirit. The spirit is beyond decay, beyond birth, beyond the effects of time, beyond blemish, tarnish, or anything else that might pollute it. It's infinite, delicate, indivisible, and invisible, but always a core, central point in your being. So here we affirm, I am the spirit. With that confidence, we raise our hand to the left side of the throat. And here there's a moat that we have to cross in order to pass into the next chakra. At the level of the left Vishuddhi being the throat chakra, there's a saying that you carry the burden on your shoulders. Similarly, we carry a lot of luggage here on this level, and especially on the left side, which reflects what we receive and what we keep from our external surroundings. We can store a lot of past luggage in the center of the left Vishuddhi. It can be both conscious and subconscious, because more often than not, these tendencies might rupture into day-to-day life at a later time. But here, you can confront them now, in the present moment, with confidence. So, the element that might be stored in the left Vishuddhi is guilt. Guilt from past mistakes, unfulfilled desires or actions, or fulfilled desires or actions which have caused harmful effects both to oneself or others. So here we affirm, I am not guilty. I am not guilty. Because guilt is an escape. And to not use the power that negates our action, that inhibits doing the right thing, we don't escape into guilt, but we face that error. Because to err is to be human. So we repeat, I am not guilty at all. Although we might have polluted the planet, we can still face up to this and act in accordance with greater will. Let's move our hand then to the level of the forehead. You can rest your palm, you can rest your head slightly into your palm. And on the level of Agnya chakra, that being the sixth chakra in the body, is our thoughts. And our thoughts are a constant twirl, a constant chain that can maintain a sense of irresolution and aporia within our being. It can both drag us into the past or push us into the future, but we have to find that sweet spot where we're able to maintain a freedom in the now and to unshackle ourselves from the binds that tie us down to the past, to the future, to actions to be done and then actions that have been done. We use the power of forgiveness and surrender. So here we affirm with full honesty, confidence and integrity, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Without thinking of any particular person or a specific event, we affirm, I forgive myself and I forgive everyone. For unless and until you unloosen these binds, your mind won't find rest, unfettered as it is. Let's move a hand to the top of the head, that being the seat of the Sahasrara. Here we can massage our scalp in a clockwise motion. place our attention on the top of the head. Bring it beyond our thoughts and establish ourselves in a realm of thoughtless awareness. So here we can affirm, or rather we ask, Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. Please deepen my meditation. Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. Please deepen my meditation. You can raise your hand just a few inches above the head, drawing both your attention above and beyond. And for a moment, you can rest your right hand back down on your lap and just take a moment of silence. It's a very simple procedure we do for the next part of the meditation. Now, if you've made it outside to a nice patch of grass, or even if you're inside, sitting on the floor or in a chair, just place both of your hands by your sides in contact with the ground. You can keep your eyes closed still and let that attention rest inside. In the Indian culture, when they wake up in the morning, as they sit on the side of their bed, they have such sensitivity to ask for forgiveness from the Mother Earth for stepping on her that day. Similarly, let's try and imbibe this sensitivity and respect for the Mother Earth. Let's recognize the centrality, the importance, and the nourishing aspect, without which we could not do anything. By the gravity of her love, she binds us to her being, holds us, feeds us, and keeps us safe. So first and foremost, we can thank her for all she's done and for all that she will still provide to us. Second, we can ask her also to absorb any imbalances in our subtle system, because she has that capacity to both absorb and give. So by placing both of our hands on the ground, she can drain away any pain that day that we've gathered within our body. Take it upon her being to be wrestled. So here we can ask of that Mother Earth, Mother Earth, please absorb any imbalances within my subtle system. Please assist me in clearing my channels and maintaining purity in my chakras. And for a moment, we can just keep on placing our hands on the side of our body, allowing Mother Earth to do her work, and for us to be receptive and silent for just a moment's notice. If you feel your attention drifting, you can bring it back to the inhale and the exhale, or if you can keep your attention on the top of your head at the crown of the seventh chakra. We can bring the hands back to our lap. And to finish our meditation, we do what is called raising the Kundalini and giving ourselves a bandhan. Those who have been here before know how to do it. But just to recap, we place our left hand like so, and our right hand goes around, and we tie a knot above our head once. We repeat the motion again, keeping our attention on the hand that's raising up, tying twice, and the third time. This movement reflects the conjoining of the three channels of the body, followed by 7 semicircular movements above the body for each chakra, thus bringing them into balance, harmony, and unison. So, thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask away, or write something in the chat. For those people on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, you can join us on Zoom if you have any questions. Otherwise, thank you for this lovely evening. Hopefully you had a peaceful moment and maybe gained a bit of information and insight. So I'll catch you later. If you wish to ask some questions, please stick around, but we'll be cutting the live stream off now. So bye bye.